The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the show.
What up? What up? Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry. What's up? Shout out to WSAN. We'll wait for Mike to unmute himself. Thank you very much. I'm RG. That's my brother, one Mike. Lady D is taking another day off. Wish you a speedy recovery, and see you next week. Mike, is your mic on? Was not, maybe. Not this boss. I don't know if he's. I think he's disappeared again. All right, but welcome to the Ops. I'm RG. That's my brother, one Mike. His mic is not cooperating, but we're in the building. Shout out to Lady D. I think his mic is on.
Okay, we good now.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Good. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ops. Y'all know what it is, being brought to you by the United Front. I'm so happy to be here. My mic couldn't keep up with Mike, so Mike is here. Whatever that means.
It sounds provocative.
Oh, man.
Keep people going.
Thank you, man. You know, like you said, keeps them going.
That's right.
I'm excited for the day. We got so much on tap because you know why?
Why, sir?
It's viewers' choice. It's
yes, sir.
Choice.
Yes, sir.
So,
viewers'
you know
choice.
How that can turn out.
Yep. So for
know.
us, let's see. Do I even have viewers' choice up here? Let's see. Can I change that? You know what the funny part is? When you change so many folders and you forget to change it in your own folder. Yeah.
Things happen. Things like that.
Yeah, it happens. I could have swore I did actually put viewers' choice there, but I did not. Right on.
That's okay. We roll with punches. We roll with the punches. Nice. I like that. Mic check 1 2. I'm gonna start saying that too. I'm gonna start saying mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all got me? All right, bet. Let's get it.
Yep.
What?
We'll go ahead and start both of those. Yeah.
Y'all already know we gonna keep it coming with the Mikeism, the Pettyville. All your great topics and sports from the weekend. But before we get into all of that, RG, how was your weekend, sir?
The weekend was cool, but before I even ask that, let me give you the rundown for today's show.
Okay, let's get into that.
The Bengals were winning until they weren't.
Okay.
Kevin DeGrant scored a lot of points.
Okay.
Can't stop, won't stop. And it is countdown to game night. We'll tell you what game night is a little bit later in the show.
All right, I look forward to that. Definitely. I'm looking forward to all of that. What? So, how was your weekend?
It was cool, man. It was cool.
Okay.
Just kind of stayed local. Didn't really do anything special. It was just, I was busy, but not my usual busy. So it was a dub.
Hey, that's
always a little home improvement in the basement, trying to make it a little more comfortable. But I can't make it too comfortable. We'll just leave that joke right there. That's a if you know joke.
Pressure says, "Hey fam, hey wife, how are you?" Yeah. Who is that? Is that Janelle?
Janelle, shout out.
Is in the building. She says hi. Hello.
We at the same time.
I know, right? Man.
So how was your weekend, brother?
Man, it was pretty good. Relaxed. Special shout out to Aya. We celebrated her 12th birthday this weekend.
Really?
Her real birthday is on Wednesday. She'll be 12. I was about to say 13. Give her a whole nother year in a matter of days. Right.
Amen.
So yeah, we had a good time. We trying to move out to Dave and Buster's and had a good time.
That's cool.
Had a really good time. Playing
basketball. Man, everybody checking in today. So
I know. Who was that?
Appreciate it. You got Janelle. You got, looks like Iris. Hopefully I'm saying that right.
Iris Moreno. Hello. But yeah, man. So it was a pretty productive weekend. Watched a little football. Not much because I was trapped in the world of Diddy, basically.
Hey, we're gonna talk about that later because that sounds crazy. By the way,
yeah,
being trapped in the world of Diddy. In hindsight of what I've just watched over the last couple of days, I'm like, yeah, that sounds crazy.
It does. Like I'm trying to get Precious to watch it now, but I don't know.
It's horrible, but we'll talk about it later. I'm just like,
yeah. I don't want to jump the gun. I do want to talk about when we get into the sports section of this. I want to talk about Shedeur Sanders and how they absolutely just hate him. I think in Cleveland.
Bro, it's funny you should say that. Someone actually called me and was talking about Shedeur Sanders, and you'd be surprised what they were saying.
So, okay, let's go ahead and start with sports then.
All right. Well, John. Woohoo. I guess I'll just hit the button. It's like that commercial. Gotta be quicker. Maybe we like fishing that little dollar. Oh, I think you muted and then muted yourself. I'll start off with I'll wait for Mike to Mike. Right. That makes total sense what I was thinking about, right? So watched a bit of football over the weekend. I was really intrigued by the Bengals game because they were kicking the Bills' butt for 3.5 quarters. And then Josh Allen said, you know what? I'm just ready to go back inside. And they cooked them. Cooked, I say. Cooked in the fourth quarter. Last 4 minutes. I was like, that was so bad. So bad. Ooh.
Yeah, I did like I watched a little bit of it, didn't watch too much of it, but I don't know. I wasn't really surprised at the same time, but you know, it was what it was.
You know what? I gotta put some respect on his name though, because I mean Josh Allen, blah blah blah, and I'm like, wait a minute, he good. I'm a believer. I'm like, okay, it ain't no hype. That boy good. You know.
Yeah, he been something else. Janelle Hopkins says it seems like you guys are really good friends.
Absolutely.
Been friends before the pod and still friends going through the pod.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is true.
That is families.
Theo says what? I don't know if that was for my mic. What's going on, but who knows? Who knows? Shout out to WSAN Radio though. Make sure y'all check them out.
Shout out all our friends on Twitch watching through the network. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to the whole crew. All right. So
I want to talk about Cleveland, try to get some understanding on Shedeur at least, these Cleveland down the field, scores a touchdown. They decide to go for 2 and they take him off the game.
Bro, why? I can tell you why. First of all, coach is trash, right? I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. He is the opposite of good with his job, right?
So he says Stefanski is terrible at his job.
Absolutely. He is the opposite of good, my friend. He is very much the opposite of good. And he doesn't like the fact that Shedeur Sanders is actually good at football. So he's just trying to dull his shine because he don't want to be attached to that quarterback. Because think about it. If Shedeur goes out there and cooks, that's his quarterback. Ain't nothing he can say. So if he try to dim his shine, he can probably squeeze another high draft pick or something like that and see if he can find him another quarterback because he don't want Shador. And he's trying to keep Shador from shining to keep him from being his quarterback.
It don't make no sense though, because you got Daniel Gilbert. Daniel, what's his name? Start with a G. Daniel. Anyway, yeah. But they have another quarterback over there.
Yeah, but everybody hurt.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't like it. I just hope he Shador continues to shine as he plays, man.
Yeah. Big shout out to KJ. He called me right after that game. He's like, dude, I know what the problem with that team is. I was like, the coach? He's like, yeah. And the rest of this team sucks. He's like, Shador's out there cooking, and the team around him is not good outside of maybe their defense. I was like,
defense, and that defense. But the way he was playing yesterday, it was nothing short of worth the watch. I'll say that.
No, he's got great skill. I think he doesn't run too much, and I think he's running more because he's kind of running for his life. I don't think he's just one of those try to be Michael Vicks,
No. Oh no, that's not.
But thank God he got wheels because a couple times I thought he was hooked, and then he, got shifty on him and saved his own life. So that was dope.
WSAN says Green Bay basically has the Bears numbers. Hey, they got our number too. So
yeah,
they beat us twice.
But you know what? Shout out to the Bears, man. That was a pretty entertaining game, if I do say so myself. You know what I mean? I'm just like, you know what? This is some good football. Shout out. That was a good game.
This weekend has been I think this weekend was a good football weekend with college and actually the pros. So I'm not mad about it.
Indiana just made it to the college football playoff for the first time ever.
That's crazy. And the way that they did it, I mean, they're number one.
Yeah, they took remember, they swept the Big Ten, went undefeated and cooked Ohio State on top of that.
Yeah, the friend of my, what is the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Indeed. Indeed.
Shout out. Man. But yeah, that was pretty much my sports weekend outside of I watched the Pistons play Milwaukee again. That was kind of entertaining. With the fact that Isaiah Stewart had some good words for Milwaukee playing the zone all game, I guess. He said we had to shoot them up out of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not mad about it.
I love Isaiah Stewart, but I'm like, hey, man, these fries is getting a little expensive, bro. You got to tone it down, bro. God bless it, man.
I wonder if that's what we were saying back when Rick Mahorn and there was like. Could you imagine the exposure if we had social media and stuff like that back then?
Oh gosh,
in the 88, 89, 90s.
I don't know if things would go as well if they knew what the hell was happening.
The drugs was a little bit louder.
Oh boy.
Oh man, the Lions did take care of business. Shout out to WSAN.
And see, what did Royal do? Did Royal call Mike? Nope. 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, we won this week though. We took care of business. Last Thursday against the Cowboys. You didn't call.
I didn't teach you when they lost, and I didn't teach you when they won. So see,
not right. You kept it even kill. I appreciate that.
Thank you. They just can't have no bad losses though. But that's it.
For those that don't know, RG is not a Lions fan. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
I won't say that yet.
No, I won't say that. I don't root against them. I just like teasing Mike, because they just kind of got good and consistently good. But I've watched them suck ever since I was a kid. So
same here.
I had to find some other football teams. So,
and you know what? It made me think that speaking of the Lions, that we are spoiled. We got spoiled quick. It's like you're not used to doing anything, and you had that first drink for the first time, and you just go, you know what I'm saying, like become a 0 to 100 real quick, like straight alcoholic off the rip.
So what are you trying to say about Detroit fans, Mike?
I'm trying to say, man, we got drunk and hit a hangover quick. the same minute we got drunk, we caught that hangover, and now we're fighting for a playoff run.
Okay, so I I kind of understand it, right? Because remember, new guy comes in, he talking about biting ankles. We say whatever. He goes 3 and God knows what. Then next year he goes to 8-8, and then next year we're 1 game away from the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't even fault y'all for having that type of like. And then we took Jared Goff back to the Super Bowl. Jared Goff, dude. So yeah, I don't. You know what? You feel because it's a miracle, bro.
It is. What's up? You know what? I hated the Jared Goff chance. And you know why I hated the Jared Goff chance? You're not gonna agree with me on this. I already know. Because Matthew Stafford was like our quarterback forever, man. And I know that y'all, not you. Well, I'm not specifically talking to you, but I'm just talking in general. It's like this man worked through so many coordinators, and this organization was so horrible about putting talent in this city. And we got rid of him so fast, and now y'all chanting Jared Goff, and all that. But I think Jared Goff is good. Will Jared Goff get us to the finals? Will he get us to the Super Bowl? I don't know. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Can I rebuttal?
Yes, please.
He don't work here no more, dog. God bless it. The guy's been gone for 5 years. Jesus Christ.
But I'm just saying,
bro.
This run, man. God. I know. But hey, he's winning He's gonna win an MVP this year, and
that's nice. He don't work here no more.
I'm a Stafford fan. You know what I'm saying?
Much. I don't know. You drinking this over there on the West Coast? You tripping, bro?
Man, that's my guy.
So your Rams lifer up in here. God bless you.
Yes, man. I am. I feel like the Rams is my second home, just like Baltimore. Baltimore is my second home, and then there's the Rams.
I feel a little fair weather fandom going on here, but it's cool though. It's cool. I'm sure all the Lions fans didn't hear you like jump squads multiple times. But
I didn't jump squads. I'm just saying
that you jump in squads.
No. All I'm saying is the Lions have been losers for so long, right?
Yes.
You know, I jumped squads when Steve McNair went to the he left Tennessee. I was a Tennessee fan.
Confess. You know, that's how we get things out of our system. Go ahead and confess.
I was a Tennessee fan, and then he went to Baltimore, and I became a Baltimore fan because I followed that guy.
You hear that, Lions fan? He left you at once. How many more teams there, Mike? Just let out your system, man. Let the people know.
Hey, it's only okay. So to be truthfully honest with you, as we always tend to be, how long can you take the pain of losing?
I couldn't. That's why I dropped that bad habit when I was like in middle school.
I didn't. It took me a little bit longer to realize, like, hey, you know what? This kind of hurts.
Dude, I would go to school and they didn't got their brakes beat off them. And everybody talk about their favorite teams. And my favorite team at that time was always getting bludgeoned like a baby seal on the shoreline, dude. It was bad. So I had to find somebody else.
When did you stop like watching the Lions or rooting for the Lions? Not saying that you stopped rooting for them, but when did they stop being your team?
Oh man, 6th grade, I can tell you. 6th grade. Somehow the Lions sucked when they was on Monday Night Football and they got wrecked. Okay. And I used to draw the little lions and all that stuff. Man, they clowned me so bad. And I had to think about it like, damn. So and I'm goofy, right? Because Doug Williams is that guy in my era. And I'm so enamored with the Lions, I damn near missed history. You know what I'm saying? And everybody a bunch of losers. You know.
I understand.
Crazy.
I understand.
So, yeah. That was it for me, brother. I was done.
Man, that 0-16 season hurt me pretty tough, man. I can't remember what kind of. I guess my hope was they can't get no worse than 0-16. So at least if we got 3 wins that next season, I would be happy. I mean, the bar was so low, bro.
Bro, the only thing left to do is just like burn down the facility, bro. That's 16. Why are you coming to work? I could have not came to work and got $1 million and went 0-16, bro. Stop playing.
What's so funny about it though is the fact that they went 0-16, and the games were, like the sponsors had stopped buying the tickets.
Yeah,
and then they would struggle every week to try to get a sellout so that the game could be televised for people like me who wasn't going down there anyway. But
right.
still, oh my God, that was a rough season, and it wasn't like they was getting beat bad every game. It was like they were in some of these games, and then I hear interviews and stuff like that about the temperament of the team. Like they had a loser mentality. Like, man,
Yeah, dude. Because remember, the organization didn't give a crap about football for years. It was just a thing.
What was it? A tax write-off?
Probably so. I'm not rich like that, but you could tell like they care more now, or they actually put more of an investment in trying to make the team good versus when I was a kid. It was just like, hey, you got a sweater, can hold the clipboard, you're hired. Like, what's this guy?
They even tried it with like Steve Mariucci, and
man.
we had some names here that I don't know. They just came here, got a check, and left.
I heard that man talk about mango trees on sports radio. I knew we were going to lose. Somehow he equated lion football to like a mango tree and how strong and resilient they are. I'm like, you know what? We're about to lose.
He's thinking about an island. He ain't thinking about football.
Yeah, they paid him enough to buy one. Shoot, I guess he was already at the spot. Jeez, oh, Pete. But anyway, man.
Let's move on.
This guy. Anything over the weekend you see that as far as football?
No, nothing as far as football. I did come across something that I thought was interesting. I guess it could be. It was about Michael J. White.
Really?
Yeah, he won he got an award for I'm trying to get to it now. He got an award of he was honorary like a Bruce Lee award. And
I can see that.
He's the first non-Asian to be awarded that. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Yeah, man. Here it is right here. Michael J. White becomes first non-Asian to win Bruce Lee Award. He said he was honored to receive the prestigious Bruce Lee Award at the AWFF. Shannon Lee, who's Bruce Lee's daughter, who heads the Bruce Lee Foundation, is also a longtime friend and wushu classmate of his. And it goes on just to say how honored he is to be awarded that. So
shout out to Michael J. White, dude. About time, man.
I became a fan of his because he was in one of my favorite Mike Tyson movies.
Yes.
Man, he did an amazing job back in the early 90s playing Mike Tyson. It was great. And
I think the first time I seen it was Spawn. And then I seen something. Yeah, that was the first time. I was like, that's cool. But then I seen something else like, he can act. So it's cool.
Yeah. And then, he also was in Why Did I Get Married?
He was.
Yeah.
Damn, how did I not forget that?
Yep.
Wow.
Definitely in there.
Go figure.
All right. Shout out to Joanne. She says, what up?
What up, dude?
She is in the building.
Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about a little bit of basketball.
Let's go. What you got?
KD is now 8th on the NBA's All-Star scoring list. He just passed up Shaq, and he's got a couple hundred points before he passes Wilt and Dirk.
Man.
So, shout out to KD.
Shout out to James Harden. I think he just passed up Carmelo Anthony on the all-time scoring list.
Oh, yes. Yes. I wrote that in my notes. Thank you.
Oh, that's what's up. We was talking about it at Hooping last Sunday, this past Sunday. So, yeah. Shout out to history being made by the young guns. Well, they was young when they came into the league to me. And now they're starting to fade out.
Imagine if OKC had stayed together back then. Ooh.
Man.
Ooh.
But you know what?
Yeah.
They still won a title, though. Like, I'm saying, like, they probably would have had a title sooner.
Yeah.
But with all the deals that they've made and stayed, pretty consistent, and to finally get a title, and now they're like, what, 23-1 right now? Or
yeah, I just pulled this. No, I pulled stats today. Thank you. Yeah, 23-1.
That is crazy, man. Like,
But just look at it. On average, everyone's either like Pistons are 19-5, they're second best, right? But then you got a bunch of 16-7s, which is amazing for this time of year. And it's like, yeah, but we just gonna not lose just one game. So
I can remember when the Pistons were 5-19.
Yeah. Now we call them the Indiana Pacers.
Man,
because they're 5-18. Yeah,
yes, it's rough over there. I mean, I know they're going through some injuries and heartbreak over there as well as.
Right.
What about Giannis? What you think about this Giannis thing?
To the Pistons? Nah. I've been hearing and reading rumors about Giannis to the Pistons, and I'm like, what?
I'm not saying I wouldn't take it. Pause. But yeah, that was pretty. Yeah. But I want us to keep our core nucleus as much as we can. But I do feel like I would like a deal to go down, but not that one per se.
Well, the one I seen will pretty much take all of our young people except for Cade and give us Giannis and a couple like books and matches. And I was like, nah, that's straight.
Yeah, like no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to keep the team as much as we can, and just improve in the areas that in which we need.
Yeah, I think maybe get a late season veteran before trade deadline. See who's available.
Yeah. Like I said, nothing too crazy. What you got? Bro, what you got?
I just remember. Daniel Jones went down yesterday. We're switching gears to football.
Oh yeah,
he's done ACL.
Same thing with Brian Branch.
Yeah, shout out to him too. Yeah, hope they get real soon. And I bring this up because guess who they're actually working out right now to see if he can make the team.
I just saw it. I'll let you tell it.
Phillip Rivers, 44 years old. They are working him out to see if he can finish the season. So shout out to Phillip Rivers. I actually want to see this happen though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I do too. Yep, man. So let me see. Do you have anything for music?
Just one little recommendation.
What you got?
Yeah.
Let's hit some music.
All right. Well, our main topic, or one of our popcorn talks, is about the Sean Puff, right? But first of all, I just have to always say this: we have a radio partner, WSAN, 24 hours of the best R&B you're going to hear ever in your life. You can stream the station on its website, WSANradio.com, or you can actually go to the App Store of Google or Apple and actually download the WSAN app. The WSAN app, it is absolutely free, and I like free. A lot of people like free, so make sure you download that. So,
we definitely love free.
Yeah, free is good. All right, so I've been listening to a lot of music over the weekend, a lot of Rage Against the Machines, but one song in particular hit me like holy smokes. I was listening to Stylistics, and they the song called "Hurry Up This Way Again." The reason why it caught my attention because I heard Jay-Z's "Politics as Usual" sample in that record. So,
oh man, okay, you're gonna have me go back and listen to that as well.
Yeah, that's why I love old school like R&B and soul, because a lot of the samples you hear in current rap come from these odd records that no one's heard before, or our generation is new to. So it's really fun to hear hip hop in reverse, if you will. So
what I love most about it just shows how deep these producers be digging in the crates. You know what I mean? So like you'll hear something. I love discovering old music through the music that I listen to. Back in like Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt came out in what, like 95, maybe 96?
Yes. Yeah.
So, and still you're still finding gems through that.
Right. It's almost like hearing where it came from and getting a vibe off that sometime for me.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. Like the beauty of music, like it's a timestamp for me on my timeline. Like you tell me a song or I'll tell you about a song and I can tell you when I first heard it, like how it made me feel type of thing. And it's nostalgic. And you know me, man, I love nostalgia. Like we could talk nostalgia all day.
No doubt, no doubt.
You know, but yeah, it looks like we need to take a quick break real quick.
We do.
Okay, let's do that then.
Take a break, man.
WSAN Radio, the soul of America and beyond. Join DJ Ron G and the WSAN crew every day for the Ron G Morning Show, Funk Friday, and Gospel Brunch Sunday. From local heroes to national guests, WSAN Radio connects you to the pulse of our community. One song, one story, one soul at a time. WSAN Radio, where music, motivation, and movement come together. Streaming live, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and WSANradio.com.
Got me together with this two-piece. It's the good leggings, no see-through business.
We are back to Ops. I am RG. My brother One Mike sitting next to me. Our sister Lady D is under the weather, but we always wish her the best. Let's do a quick little show recap. Tonight's topic is viewers' choice. So we talked about what you talked about. We still got topics of our own that we want to address, definitely in our pop culture segment. But if you guys have something you want to talk about, it's your time, folks, because we talked about what y'all talking about. Let's see here.
Sounds
what
good.
You think, sir?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to the pop culture, but I'm just following back up with the music journey that you went down. Do you catch yourself doing that a lot? Like you'll listen to an old record or something like the Stylistics per se, and then hear something that reminds you of something from say Wu-Tang or
yes,
you know, anything that you know what I'm saying. Then like, where does your mind go?
So
from there,
actually,
you know what I'm saying?
You know I collect vinyl, right? And I've told you the story offline, but let me tell you how I got into vinyl collecting, right? Because it was totally by mistake. So talking to my oldest child, shout out to Devontae, we were talking about, he listened to like, I forgot what this to, but I was like, oh dude, that's the sample from the Jizzer, which is this guy, which is this guy. He's like, really? So yeah. So we started listening, I was listening to his music with him, and I was telling him where these samples came from and the rap song that they got them from. Yeah. So I was like, man, I'm gonna show you some stuff. So Royal says, okay, I'm gonna go to the record store. And I'm like, oh, these vinyls are cheap. 20 records. Boom. I get home. I say, God dang it, I ain't got a record player. So that's how it all started. And now I got like record stuff everywhere because I became a vinyl. I started loving vinyl because I got to rediscover music through that. So
yes.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Same kind of with me. My journey kind of started, and I ain't gonna say it ended or anything like that. I just haven't found the time to get back out there. But man, when you put a record on it feels nostalgic.
Right.
You know, trying to get the needle right, you know, and just hearing the little, I don't even know the little
pops of the hisses and stuff.
Yeah, you hear that, and then the music comes on. It's like, yeah, this is a throwback for real, and it just makes you feel good. I don't know anybody that puts on the record.
Get yourself a microfiber cloth for your records.
What you say now?
Get yourself a microfiber cloth for your records. Trust me.
Okay. It'll
clean out right up so it'll be smoother. But all right, back to you. I'm sorry.
I still like the snap, pop, and crackle and all of that good stuff. A little bit, not too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to damage the record, so
Right.
I don't want it to pop too much. But yeah, man, that's all I got really for music. I just kind of following your lead on that one. I haven't heard any new music yet. I've still been listening to Wale and a little bit of who else was I listening to? I was listening to. I've been on a Nas kick too, so I've been on that.
Well,
I don't know if
you live in Nas's catalog, so yes, I understand.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, my music it stays in the Nas pocket, things of that nature. It was a little nostalgia thing. And I keep saying that word, but I don't know if you've seen the story I put up with them 95. They was called the Airway up there.
No, I have not. I've been delinquent on my social media. So what's on Instagram?
It was. It's not there no more. But because it was just on my story. But it was a shoe that I loved, and they were so close to the pennies, the very first pennies. And it just brought back memories again, man. Just playing basketball, buying the shoes that I really wanted to hoop in, and I had them shoes for a good little minute. And the story was just basically saying how I went to war in those shoes because my jersey, everything matched. I was ready to go.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah, they were called the Airway up there, and I don't know whose official shoe it was, but the East Bay magazine that I got the picture from showed Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen. So I don't know if they wore the shoes or not.
Ooh, Air! You see, I'm up here googling way up there.
Yeah, they were black and white.
Shoot. Let's see. Shoot.
Let me see if I could possibly send it to you. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Those are cold. Yeah,
man, I love those shoes. I love them.
Wow. You still want $119 for those things? Okay.
Well, now it's probably a collector's item. But you know what's funny, man? I probably only paid about $80 back in the day for them. But you know what? Wait, is that the price that's on the internet today, or is that in that East Bay? Because I don't think I paid that.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm looking up from just a current web search. So no.
Okay. I'm gonna say I don't think they were that much. I know some shoes I did pay over $100 for, but not many. I didn't think those were one.
But like in our time, $100, like, oh my God, $100 for a pair of shoes? That was a big thing,
Yeah, it was.
We're more casual now because we gotten older, but yeah, $100 for some shoes?
Because you remember, Penny Hardaway shoes went for $200, and we thought that was crazy. But we were paying like $160, $170 for Jordans if you were buying Jordans.
Well, I wasn't. I had pennies without the Hardaway. I didn't have. I was wearing Jordan.
You said mine ended with a loafer.
Yes.
Loafer.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Speaking of which, shout out to Brandon. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, bro. Hey, man, you got to come back on the show, dude. We miss you, man. Come on.
Yeah, we got to get him up here. He told me he'll think about it, but, I'm pretty sure he's celebrating somewhere.
Good.
Yeah, relaxing and chilling. But yeah, man, that's another thing. 95. You know what? 95 to about 99. I think that was my time where I shined.
Think so? Athletically, or you talking about like fashion though? Where was that?
Everything, man. I think that was just like the highlight. It was 95 was like my junior year of high school. You kind of find yourself at fashion-wise type of thing, and I thought I was doing something with the Nautica button-ups and the Dockers with some all-white Air Force Ones or something like that. I thought I was somebody big in my small little world.
No, I'm with you. You know what? You know the crazy part is I feel like I just hit my stride as far as fashion, right?
Okay.
I know it's like, damn, you're damn near 50, but bro, I feel like within the last 4.5 to 5 years, this is where I'm finally at. You know why? Because I have a job, dude. I can buy whatever the hell I want. And it's great.
Me? Man. I'm so plain now. It's not even funny. I am like, if it wasn't for president, I'd be wearing black t-shirts and black jeans with black shoes everywhere I went.
Right,
like
right.
Dre's closet.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, man. It is so great being damn near 50. I have money now, dude. It's great. know, because I grew up a.
Man, I'm about to write you a.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying, dude, because I didn't grow up poor. You know, my parents just didn't believe in like $200 shoes. You know, it's the '80s. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? What do I need $200 shoes for to go cut grass? So I got why they said it, but now that I'm old, I don't give a dang. I want them Jordans. Give me the black and white taxis. I'm gonna get those and
all
those.
Of that.
Yep.
So
I love shoes.
Sharita had
low
a comment. She says yes, that was a fun time. I have a lot of memories during that time. And so, like for me, that era, 95 to about like 99, man, I was working at Big Boys, and I actually had 2 jobs.
Okay.
And for me, it was just about I had no responsibilities. My closet, my shoe collection was ridiculous. Every Air Max 95s that you could think of, I had them lined up against my wall in my bedroom.
Nice.
You know, the video games, the just just dressing and doing what I wanted at that time. No kind of responsibility. And now, responsibilities is
next door. It's like, hey,
next door.
Looking at
like, responsibilities is sitting right here next to me in this chair.
Understood.
So, so that's why I say it was easier for me. I didn't have a lot of things that I had to take care of. Just making sure I
level
of
freedom almost.
School. Yeah. So that's why I say that was a really good time for me.
No, I respect it.
Yeah, but it's hilarious.
So, you ready to get into this pop culture, dude? Because I've been waiting for this the whole show.
Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna let you lead it off, and I'll just follow your lead.
Perfect. Hey, John, hit the pop culture. Sports out. This weekend, Rails watching football, a little maintenance. Get a call from my dear brother Mike. He says, "Bro," I'm like, "Yes, sir. Did you watch the documentary?" I'm like, "What documentary, sir?" He was like, "The Diddy documentary." I'm like, "No way," because I'm trying to be, not really riding for my people, but I try not to watch things that make people like me in a different light, right, or a negative light. So I was like, "No." And then he explained to me how hilarious it was, and I was all in. Thank you, Mike.
Before you continue, I want to express what I meant by hilarious, because nobody getting essayed or anything like that was hilarious. The hilarious.
No, we're going to explain why I'm like, oh, dude, this dude is comically evil.
But for me, it was like, I thought this guy was one way, and he was a totally different person. And the documentary, like, even when he was going through the crowd, I was like, Rico? For what? What kind of stuff does Diddy do that, aligns him up with a RICO charge?
Everything, sir.
Proceed.
Everything, sir.
No, I know a lot of people still, a few people probably haven't seen it yet, so I don't want to give too many, things away that I feel like. I'm just going to say, like, a lot of things we already know. It was playing in our face pretty much, but,
Right. I think what it is, it's like when you tell me, like, hey, this is my best friend, I never trust anybody, and you still stab him in the back, what are we doing? A
reenactment of Julius Caesar, sir.
Yes, indeed. This dude is, like, comically, like, mean, but I did pick up on something, and I will say this. They said that I forget which episode. They talk about how he got to his girl and he ended up getting cut, damn near slitting his wrist, right?
Okay.
They said before that time, that man did not drink, smoke, or do anything. He didn't want drugs around him. After that point, he got hooked on painkillers. It was downhill. Okay. So, you want to add him to the list? Are we talking Tom Petty? Are we talking Mike? Are we talking Prince? Because remember, all these guys started out with injuries, and next thing you know, they're hooked on painkillers, and it got worse. So, is he falling into the same trap as all of the other heroes that fell to the same thing? Because he seems neurotic in this already. But you add drugs to already maybe mental health. I'm just saying, though.
It makes sense, but I feel like the walls are caving in on them. At that time, I think something happened, man. Something where a deal went bad or something like that, went sour. He went on a trip like Lonzo did and killed and said something to the wrong people or something like that, and couldn't pay the hit off in time, so he knew that the walls was gonna cave in on him type stuff.
Shout out to
If
Trinidad.
you follow my drift.
Shout out to Trinidad.
I'm just saying, you know, I don't know. I think the drugs did play a major part in it. As far as, like you said, the
his future activities. Yeah.
But it seemed like he was on a train ride, pause, that led. You know,
I was saying wreck. I was wreck.
Yeah, at wreck. Thank you. A train wreck. But I feel like it was almost destined to happen this way. Now, mind you, we got to keep in mind of this. We got to keep in mind of who's the executive producer of this crap.
Yeah, that was my next thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so everything he's telling you is stuff that's there, right? That's the first thing. So it wasn't about going in depth and telling you something you didn't know. It was pretty much like mapping it out so you understood it better. And I'm like, that's pretty sadistic there, 50. Very, very sadistic. But you pretty much timeline all his transgressions up to this point. It does not look good.
It doesn't, man. It doesn't. And it makes me like, I know I'm gonna jump off subject a tiny bit of like, dog, this music industry, I don't want to be I almost don't want to be in the entertainment business if I can't control my own, money and everything. It's like, it's so much you have to learn on your own, because it just seems like this vicious cycle of us robbing us. I'm talking about the entertainers to the record execs, to the distribution companies, to everything. The artist gets it the worst because he's getting it from everybody.
I will quote Master P. He said, "Never do a deal in desperation," because that's how you get a lot of these guys. If you're telling me that I'm about to lose my place, my bank account is on E, and my bills need to be paid, and you're going to give me like a $50,000 to $200 million cash advance, yeah, taking that. Of course, I decide over my legacy, my writing, my art, but I'm not thinking about that when I'm moving out of desperation. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get most folks.
What about Craig
Unless
Mack?
you're like Swift or whatever,
Craig Mack was basically broke. Flavor in Your Ear was so hot that summer, right?
Yes.
And he asking Diddy to, peel him off a couple dollars. Diddy pulls out a knot and gives him $100 bill. Like, how humbling? Not humbling, but how sick is that?
Insulting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, but he learned it from other crooks, though. Remember, his mentor was doing the same thing.
And
who you think that guy learned it from? So the talent is always the ones who always catch the junk.
Yeah.
Isaac Hayes, for example, he was a part of Stax. The Stax guys put all of their assets in their artist name. So when they went bankrupt, he went to jail.
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He was in jail for tax evasion for stuff he didn't own.
Oh, wow.
Technically, on paper. You know what I mean? Yeah, Stax put stuff in his name, like going to jail for tax evasion. But I'm sure at that time, nobody keeping records, so it didn't help.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't go with I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Only gets you twice the time. I don't know.
You're right.
Yeah,
right.
I don't cut it. Yeah,
but still, man, and but it seemed like, let's say me or you started a record label, we would want to do right by the artist. You know what I'm saying? And if we did, I feel like we would get strong arm out the way, especially if we have a hot artist on our label or whatever that will offer more and get. Go ahead.
We call him Suge Knight. We never understood what Suge Knight was. We always thought of him as the bad guy, and he actually gave more money back to his people than the guy we thought that was good. The documentary clearly shows that. So,
yeah, man.
Appearances can be very deceiving, sir. Because
yeah.
Shiny Suit Man on wilding out here in these streets.
There's a couple of people that I wish they would have interviewed on that documentary too, because I want to hear more from Mace. I want to hear from Little Kim. I want to hear from anybody got a wellness check on Farnsworth Bentley?
Wow, he has been quiet.
He's been missing.
Wow.
I haven't seen him.
Wow. But you know what? Okay, so I do have to say this, right? So you can always pay somebody to say something about someone, right? So
That's
some
true.
of these cats that was on here, I do kind of question how much are you making this up? Is this like Jerry Springer where you tell me the truth? Or did they pay you a couple extra dollars to ham it up a little bit? Because imagery is everything, sir. You know, if you splice any video and put the right context, it can always look like a crime or something worse.
This is true.
So
this is very true.
Especially your executive producer hates your guts. So he's not going to put you in a good light, you know.
I don't even understand. Like, duh, that is the ultimate troll. That's the ultimate trolling. Because think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interviewing people, and then I control the narrative, really.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of all of that, it's just, I don't know. Shout out to 50. Or something.
Shout out.
50.
The king of petty. He is king of petty.
It don't get no more petty than that. And then I wonder, because he got a lot of footage, man. And I wonder, like, I'm sure Diddy didn't have no kind of, you think he had a say in some of this?
No, because if you really think about what he's showing, all this stuff is public record. He showed old interviews. He hasn't shown anything that I know of that is not already public record that you couldn't Google. It's just put together so well, it paints whatever picture he wants it to paint.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I would tell anybody, man, if you get the chance, check it out. I think it has this is one of them things that, as bad as it is, it has a place in this hip hop timeline thing because of how big Diddy actually got. Pause.
Yeah, I was saying like this. I'm gonna try to clean it up. It's a cautionary tale.
Okay,
think about it. It's very cautionary.
Yeah.
So you rise to the highest heights, and then you feel like you're untouchable to the point where you lose your humanity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So that's a really scary notion where this guy who was just ambitious now is like hanging out with like Satan or something like that. It's all some wild stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He is like that documentary paints him as Satan.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, bro. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But there's one more thing to be had.
What's that?
This is another one of them This is one of those situations where you have to separate the art from the artist. Because I was talking to my wife earlier, I was like, "Hey, there's a lot of horrible people that I love their music, but I don't like what they did." So
no, yeah, and I agree with that. I mean, and then some people, you know, in separating the art from the artist, some people give people more grace because of who that artist persona to be. You know what I'm saying? So like, if we never seen this documentary and stuff like that, we'd be like, nah, man, Diddy too soft to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because of the persona that the image that he put out there. Right. That's what makes this so comical.
Yes. Like he out there tripping.
Yeah, no, like Dave Chappelle nailed basically Diddy showed us who he really was with the band. It was just straight up like not just shut down the studio. I'm talking about like, you know, the control.
Going
like
bagels again.
You want to get a cheesecake on the other side from Southfield to I don't know, Dearborn. Go ahead and walk.
You gotta go all the way up to like Warren.
Right. Take 8 Mile. Good luck.
Right.
Yeah, man. I didn't learn so, especially now it's super dark. Yeah, man. Like just basically to wrap it up, it was crazy to me. And like I said, the comedy for me was more so in the record producer, not so much the person
Yeah,
that
no, he committed some straight grimy things. So I don't laugh at the griminess of it, the way he treated his mom, his women. No, that's effed up, and I say that sincerely. But he was like, he's comically this villainous dude, and I'm like, when you charge, I'm gonna give this away. When you actually charge your homie's funeral back to his own estate, you are on some dirt baggery.
This is supposed to be my best friend.
My best friend, the only guy I ever trusted, and I charged his funeral back to an estate because I talked him out of being safe for some stupid party. Yeah. Dirtbag, bro. That's just straight dirtbag behavior. So, yeah. And so that's where I was like, ooh.
Yeah. I was cringing at that too, man. I like literally got mad at that part. Like, are you kidding me? But then you go back and think, like, he ain't the first to do this. I'm pretty sure there are some terrible people in this music industry. It made me think. I went straight back to what's my man name that said he had the song Across Bobby Womack, dog.
Oh no!
I was like, you can't. I don't know. I just think his morality was at an all-time low. He doesn't give a damn, but yeah.
No. Damn, I forgot about Bobby Womack.
I'm sorry. Bobby Womack was one of his griminess just, it was on that level. Like, Bobby Womack made me mad, and he wasn't even my friend.
Right. And with that being said, you ready for a Mikeism?
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
Good evening, my dear friends, families, and all folks watching. I am RG. I'm a disciple of One Mike, and I have Mikeisms. Today we're going to read one more time from the book of the Jacksons. We're going to read from chapter Triumph and verse Can You Feel It? Because that was funny when you did the Can You Feel It joke last week. But anyway, good call back. But anyway, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. That's deep, right?
Oh.
We'll say it one more time for our friends on Facebook. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Until 50 Cent makes a documentary subject about you. Because that rain ain't going nowhere.
That was terrible.
I know.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
All right.
That was a good one.
I got one more.
Okay.
Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% on how you act, on how you react to it. I'll say it one more time for our friends on YouTube. Yes. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. Until 50 Cent makes a documentary. I'm sorry. That's 2 for 2. Good gravy, man.
Right.
That dude got 30 years of footage to bury you, bro. God bless America. This is rough.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. Man. Y'all know what it is. We taking this thing to infinity and behind. We say behind because we celebrating every moment that it took for us to get to where we at right now. So with that being said, I have 2 Mikeisms for you. The first one is most of the time, people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. I'll say it one more time. Most of the time, people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. They don't want their illusions destroyed. I can't even say it right. And the second one is,
sometimes,
2 in a row.
Yes.
Oh. Sometimes that friend with the ear becomes the enemy with the mouth. I'll say it one more time. Sometimes that friend with the ear becomes the enemy with the mouth. And that one comes from Big. Who is that? His name is Biggs Burke. You can follow him on Instagram. I thought that was a fire line. Yeah, he said sometimes that friend with the ear becomes the enemy with the mouth.
Wow, that's deep, bro.
Be careful of who you talking to.
All right. So we get ready to get out of here. You got any words of wisdom for Lady D?
I have none. I hope you. I'm just gonna say something directly to her. If you got something you can say, I'm just saying, get well. We miss you. See you in a few.
And it's freezing in Michigan. Stay warm. That's
There
how
you go. Shout out.
Mr. Mike, tell them where they can find you, bro.
Man, y'all can find me on Instagram. I am _1 Mike, and be here every Monday, right here next to RG and all his cool leadership and funniness type of stuff that he brings to this network. Let's go, RG.
Oh no, you do this without this guy, man. This guy's way too humble, man. I'm RG. Catch me on R Games I at Instagram. If you so choose, please like, share, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
You can email us at weareunited@myyahoo.com.
Yep.
If you consider donating to the show, we do have a cash app at United Front Network, $. All proceeds go to the operating costs of network, which includes donations to charities, because we try to help out as much as we can.
Yes.
What else should we tell them? Oh, next week, got an announcement. This is next week's show is a super interactive show. We're gonna have a quiz sponsored by Kahoot, and we can have up to 8 contestants for this quiz. So you're gonna have to log in and grab your phone, and the winner will get $10 Amazon gift card, and the 2 runners up will also get $5 Amazon gift cards. So if you want to be a part of it, it's on next week. It's called episode 62 Game Night, and we're gonna have fun. So feel free to tune in, and I hope you win.
Shout out to the network doing big things. With big
we try, man.
Yes. And on that, well,
all right, brother.
What else we got? Anything? Bye. See you later. Or even dirt check. Peace. See y'all later.